Hey there, Bryce Spraggins here, Momentum Realty, your listing expert. Just wanting to go deep dive into Victoria Lakes here. Here's the map. It's right off Yellow Bluff Road, just north of New Berlin, if you're familiar with the area. Small little community here named Victoria Lakes. So that's where we're at. Just going to the odds of selling your home. As you would expect, seller's market, we're pretty good odds at selling the home. 82%, anything above 60 is considered a seller's market. We've got, over the last 12 months, 53 properties closed, 6 are under contract right now, and 2 are active on the market in that little subsection that we're deep diving into in Victoria Lakes. They're selling at about 4.4 homes per month with only 1 months of inventory available. So you could expect to sell it relatively quickly if you go on the market right now. Summary of 2020 is about the same. Obviously, we're January 5th here, so that's basically the last 12 months. 2019 was a little bit better, so it slowed down just a hair, but still a super strong seller's market in this actual Victoria Lake subdivision. 2020 looks like we were closing houses in 32 days. So you go on the market, you're expected to be at the closing table within 32 days. So that's real strong for the most part. 2019 was 47 days. So it actually got a little bit better as far as how quickly they were moving in 2020. Here's your buying pattern. So as you would expect, your summer months are pretty strong. And then it looked like it spiked here at the end of the year in 2020 as well. 2019, same thing, strong summer months. You definitely do have some sales in your spring and early year and then late year. You definitely can have some sales, and we do. It's just real strong in your summer months. Moving on to pricing. So this is a nice scattergram pricing for Victoria Lakes. This data is taken over the last 6 months, so this is everything that's happened in the last 6 months in Victoria Lakes. Your blue dots here are your properties closed. These have actually been sold, changed hands, done deal. Diamonds are your properties under contract right now. So these are all expected to close probably within the next 30 days or so. Your triangles are what's active on the market right now. Not under contract, hasn't sold yet. Over here off to your left, here's all your price points. Down here on the bottom is your total square feet for the property. We do a little bit of algebraic math and come up with this slope for this fair market value line, taking into account all these sales recently. And then I use that same slope to kind of form a top of the market and a bottom of the market. So your bottom of the market properties, these are going to be properties that need some work. They may need some heavier items done, like an AC, a roof. They're looking ugly, they're outdated, they're not well taken care of. Right on the fair market line, these are going to be pretty much your average home. You know, a nice lived-in home. It's taken care of decently. It probably doesn't have the best, latest, and greatest updates, but it's a fair home for a fair market value. And then your top of the line homes, these are going to have the updates. They're going to be marketed well. They're probably going to be staged. They're going to have nice pictures and just shown off beautifully when they hit the market. So that's kind of what I do is I take these your average run-of-the-mill homes. We put a little bit of investment, try not to spend too much money, but a little bit of investment to kind of position them to get more on the top of the line and do better for the sellers here. So just to take a quick example, if I were to price out a 1,800 square foot house in Victoria Lakes right now, I would take this 1,800 square foot, just follow it straight up, and the top of the market line looks like it's crossing right at about 260. What I'd probably do is I'd probably reach for 270. I'd probably mark it at 269.9. If I didn't get any good bites or offers within the first 3 weeks, I'd drop it to the 260, and we'd be able to move it at one of those two locations. So that's my pricing on. That's how I look at the market. These outliers up here, these ones that sold pretty high, I looked at this one specifically. It's got a pool on it. I usually give about $30,000 for that. So I would make an adjustment down to here, and it's still a little bit on the top of the market, but it was a well put together house. So, and that I'm assuming these are going to have some similar things, whether they be pools, second buildings, second detached garages, something of that nature is going to really push them up above that fair market line. And then one last thing we'll look at is positioning. What is going to happen? Let's see. This is what's happened in the last 90 days. Last 30 days, 17 new properties have come on the market, and we closed 13 in the last 90 days. 6 currently under contract, 2 properties available for sale, starting to become a little stagnant. So if you are the property owner and you're watching this video in Victoria Lakes and you've been on the market for a while, I would recommend 2 things. Either one, change the look of the house, do some updating, do some fixing, really get it show ready, model home, and then put it back on the market, or drop your price. I mean, one of those 2 things is going to move it. Projection. This is what we're expecting to happen in the next 90 days. 8 new are probably going to come on the market in Victoria Lakes, and we're expected to close 10 in the next 90 days. That includes the ones that are already under contract. So 6 are under contract, so we would expect 4 new ones to go under contract, with the 8 new ones coming on the market within the next 90 days. So not bad overall. Again, this is this area, Victoria Lakes, just east of Yellow Bluff, just north of New Berlin. You can't see it, but New Berlin is right down the road here. And that is the pricing model. So I'll leave this here. Pause the video if you want to look at it, if you want to find your square footage and kind of see where your pricing would be a little bit. But again, I'm Bryce Spraggins, Momentum Realty. Thanks for viewing. I hope this helped. And share it with anybody that you know in the Victoria Lakes community. Give me a call if you need any further assistance. I'm happy to help. Thanks, and have a good one.